Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To those guests who've just joined us, welcome. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. Stay clear of the doors. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA.
Welcome aboard the Monday Morning Monorail podcast. It is me, Stephers, riding solo today. I feel like just yesterday, Justin Monorail was too riding solo, and I'm finally making my solo debut. Just kidding, I've already done that bit. But if you're here on drop day, happy Monday. To everyone else, welcome to the Monorail. This is episode 219. We did it, 219 episodes in the book. And honestly, you're probably wondering, Stephers, why are you here by yourself? And well, I am committing to our Monorail bit and bringing you the news or something. I have no idea. But Landon is on his way home from the House of the Mouse with his smoking hot girlfriend. And well, there's some news I want to share. And Justin is in New York living his best New York dream. New York dreams? Justin's in New York doing a bunch of cool stuff. So I'm sure we'll get some trip reports from them. Hope they had a great trip. They have no idea what I'm going to say on the show, and it gives me so much power and responsibility. But thank you for tuning in, regardless of me being solo. I hope y'all had a great weekend. And there are some things from the House of the Mouse. I got some Across the Universal with Stephers. I don't have anything for SeaWorld. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I will tell you, we are still the official podcast of SeaWorld. I really tried to look for something. Hollow Scream is going on, but that was about it. So, if you're watching us on YouTube, hi, you can see my face and you can see all my hand gestures that I inevitably make. But let's jump into the news, starting with the House of the Mouse. Very first thing is there is a new foodie guide, but I refuse to go over this foodie guide without my two co-hosts. But the Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month foodie guide is now out. Go check it out if you are going to be in the parks. This will be running from September 15th to October 15th on both coasts, Disneyland and Walt Disney World. I went through the Disney Parks blog, and a lot of these things look and sound delicious. So if anyone is going to the parks from that time, go check it out. Let us know what you try. Tag us. We always love being shown new foods. It just doesn't feel right going through a foodie guide without, the Bad Boys for Life crew. So we'll save that maybe for next week, but just know that you have from now until, it's out starting yesterday. So until now, to the October 15th, you can try some new foods for Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month. So that's awesome. Go do that. We'll stay in Epcot because of the Epcot food theme, honestly, but the foodie guide was for all over the parks. Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit is returning to Epcot. Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit scavenger hunt is returning in 2 weeks. The seasonally available scavenger hunt invites guests to find pumpkins themed to various Disney characters. In the past, character themes have included Wally and Eve, Groot, which I love Groot, Figment, Olaf, Chip and Dale, and more. It returns September 27th and will run through November 1st or while supplies last. They haven't announced pricing for the scavenger hunt yet, but it is typically $9.99. So, Blog Mickey, we always love going to Blog Mickey. They do share some old photos from Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit from last year. It looks like they had some pumpkin sippers. So the pumpkins then had a pumpkin design on it. So it's Pumpkinception. we're gonna go with it. But I will say the pumpkins that you have to search for on the hunt look very cute. The Wally one looks extra well executed. I'm just a sucker for Wally though. So if you've done this in the past, or if you're looking for something fun to do, with your family, highly recommend checking this out. It looks like a cool little time. I'm going to stay in Epcot for this next article, because it's one of our favorite attractions. Living with the Land got a food and wine festival overlay. There are new displays. They apparently removed Corkscrew, which I'm not really sure what that's about. But it's one of those things that I love. There is a new fruit display right when this tour begins. Pineapple is a staple in this section of the ride, but it was not included as part of the festival overlay last year. This year, guests can associate the pineapple with the slow roasted pork slider from the Hawaii booth. I don't know what I thought I was going to say, but Hawaii was not what was coming out. This is what the Corkscrew thing that was removed. A nearby display was used as a promotional piece for Corkscrew last year, but has been stripped of the branding and stripped of any food displays for the festival. Instead, the relaxing scene showcases some additional use for pineapple. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I will say not a lot of people like pineapple, but I sure do. And I think the guys do too, but don't quote me on that. Clearly this is the Stephers show, so that's how it's going to go. But essentially they're highlighting different things that you can find in dishes throughout the Food and Wine Festival. So highly recommend checking out Living with the Land normally, but also while they have this overlay going on. And if you've been on it, like I know Landon has, let us know. What overlay? I'm curious, what overlay do you enjoy the most? If you've seen the Food and Wine one, I personally love the holiday one, but I'm a sucker for the holidays. So, I wonder if they could do, or if they have done, I'm assuming they haven't, but a Halloween overlay. Do they do a Halloween overlay of Living with the Land? Should they do a holiday overlay with Living with the Land? These are the thoughts that crosses Stephers' mind while she goes over these articles, honestly. I'm really curious. Let me know what you think about a Halloween overlay, or if they've done it. Someone fact check me, because I always need to be fact checked in this beautiful, beautiful world. But yeah, that is going on for the festival, so check that out while you are at Epcot. Sticking to Epcot, this has been something we definitely talked about last year that we thought was a missed opportunity, but I guess Disney listens to this podcast, as we all know, and Disney World announces that September will play on repeat for Cosmic Rewind on September 21st. They've been teasing it, and it's official. The tradition began last year. Oh, I guess they did do it last year. I thought they didn't do it last year, but evidently I guess they did. But on September 21st, September will play on repeat. So get your Epcot day in and ride it till you can't ride it anymore. Which is really good, because I haven't gotten September on the 2 or 3 times I've ridden Cosmic Rewind. So, will I be there? Hold on. Will I be there on the 21st? I will be there on the 21st, y'all. Do I ride Cosmic Rewind and get September? I think it is my duty as Monorail co-host to do this. Stay tuned to see if I commit to that bit. I didn't even realize what day it was. But that is going to be this coming Saturday, in case y'all don't know dates like I don't, because this year is just flying by. I can't believe we're almost to the end of September. We're going to move to our favorite park, Animal Kingdom. Walt Disney World has announced that a critically endangered Sumatran tiger is pregnant at Animal Kingdom, which is exciting. This tiger hasn't given birth since 2 cubs back in August of 2017. So that's exciting. We're growing this beautiful tiger family. Sumatran tigers are listed as critically endangered by the World Wildlife Fund with an estimated population of fewer than 400 tigers worldwide, which is insane and kind of really actually sad. So congratulations to this beautiful tiger. I just wanted to kind of share that news because it's kind of exciting bringing new life into the world, especially when it's a cute little animal, an animal kingdom. Hollywood Studios. I have two little quick Hollywood Studios things. There is a limited edition Star Tours Star Speeder 3000 playset now available at Hollywood Studios. The only reason why I wanted to highlight this is because the photo captured my attention because there's a cute little R2-D2 figure in this, and you can kind of open the doors. It's very interactive. It's literally just the ride vehicle, and you can have that in your house. It is $300, so Stephers will not be purchasing it, but if anyone loves Star Tours and I personally, if I could, purchase all the ride vehicles as display items and roll with it, but unfortunately I cannot purchase this high priced. Well, it's probably standard considering the value that you get, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. I think if I could get any ride vehicle, I'd have to think on that. If I could get any ride vehicle to display, I want to say ET, but I feel like floating bikes, like I would need the whole ride. I don't think it would just work with like 4 rows of bikes. That won't work. Mickey's Runaway Railway, maybe? I'm trying to think of like a really beautiful ride vehicle that I would want to display. I'm going to workshop that and randomly let y'all know the next time I, talk to y'all. But yeah, go check that out. Available now at Hollywood Studios. Another thing that is available at Hollywood Studios, those new headbands where you can put the characters on them, they are now at Hollywood Studios. It used to just be at Disney Springs. The plain headband is $9.99, and then guests can purchase characters to attach to the headband, which is $11.99 per character. There was a limit of 3 per guest when Blog Mickey went to Disney Springs on opening day. So I'm not sure if that limit is still a thing, but go check it out. I actually think that this is the new wave of headbands, Mickey ears. Obviously, you still have the classic Mickey and Minnie ears, but for those who don't like the bows or just kind of want to sport their favorite character, I think this is such a cute idea, and I might actually invest in one of these. Stitch is calling my name personally, but we'll see. I might do some damage on this next trip going down. Any annual pass holders, 5 more good to go dates have been added. September 15th, which is yesterday, was added. September 17th has been added. 18th, 24th, and 26th. So far there have been 10 good to go dates in September. And well, apparently it is the slowest month of the year in terms of crowds. So I'm not sure. I'm not an annual pass holder, so I can't say if these good to go dates are a great value perk. If you are an annual pass holder and you found that you've gotten your bang for your buck with these good to go dates, I'm interested to know. I'll have to ask Justin to see if he's booked any of these so that we know moving forward, kind of which way or another. I will say if crowd levels are low, I'm not sure like why you would add more, but I'm not Disney. I just work on the monorail. So, just wanted to let y'all know that those dates have been added, and y'all go have fun at the parks. That's as simple as it gets, really. And that's really all I had for Walt Disney World news. I would like to go across the Universal, mostly because there are 2 pieces of news that I think that are very noteworthy. But then again, Universal news is always noteworthy to me. But Universal has announced, starting in late October, guests will be able to go to a Wicked The Experience Housed in the former location of the Universe store, so essentially the Hello Kitty Betty Boop store, you'll have the unique opportunity to step into the fantastical land of Oz. This exclusive, one-of-a-kind experience will whisk guests along the yellow brick road and into a variety of iconic Wicked locations, from Shiz University to the Emerald City. I don't know if I pronounced that university right, and if I didn't, I'm so sorry. To the Emerald City. Fanciful costumes and props created by the designers from the film will also be on display as guests become immersed in spectacular, scenic, and theming that will recreate some of the most memorable moments of the film. And then in late October, Universal Studios Hollywood will transform its popular feature presentation store within the park, and Universe store at Universal City Walk into the memorable Wicked experience. So it looks like Wicked is going all around. I will say the photo renderings of this experience look phenomenal. I mean, maybe I'm overselling it, but for me, it's the attention to detail with the yellow brick road entry, the split pink and green, the awning. I don't know. For me, this is pretty cool. And I'm jumping on this Wicked bandwagon. Obviously I'm familiar, but I'm not an expert, or I haven't really seen it. Don't yell at me. But since seeing the trailer and knowing how much of an impact it has with so many people, it's one of those things that I would love to see. The movie, Broadway show, the whole thing. I would love to kind of just enjoy it all. In this store also, there will be merchandise. It looks like there's journals. Is that a coaster? I think that's a coaster. It looks like some chocolate bars, sweaters that say "Know Your Power," and I think that says "Glamorous Gal." But I'm gonna tell you, the crown distracts from the font, and maybe that's the point, but it's hard to read. And then like a university kind of tee with like a ring around the arms, and a Spirit jersey-esque kind of long sleeve shirt as well as a hoodie, Wicked hat, and a Wicked WT shirt. Looks really good. I will have to check it out. And by I will have to check it out. Oh, I will be there actually. Depends on when in October, but I actually should be there to check this out and report back and post it on our social media. So that's really exciting for me. It's so funny when I come, even when I'm recording this show with the guys, I'll come on here and I'll realize, oh my gosh, it's already this date, or oh my gosh, I'm gonna be there. Usually, being an out-of-state park visitor, I don't get to see all that the parks have to offer. One of the main things is that, the tribute store, when they have the seasonal ones, it was always something that I would miss out on. So I'm really happy that I'm kind of going twice during the fall season, the spooky season, and I get to enjoy not only Halloween Horror Nights, but I get to cross a bucket list item off of my list, and I'll even get to check out this Wicked experience, which is awesome. I really do miss the parks. It's been a while. It's been almost a year since I've been there, and I am so excited to be back. Another thing that is actually going to be available for the first time ever, you'll actually be able to get butterbeer at Universal City Walk Orlando. The City Walk Universal Studio store is set to offer cold, frozen, hot, and vegan butterbeer following its 2025 expansion. So that'll be really excited for those who maybe only have a 2-day park ticket, but you don't want to go to the park, but you still want your butterbeer fix. You can grab that once it expands. Wow. Whew. Let me tell you, I didn't really think I had that much news to cover, but I feel like I covered a decent amount here. It's weird being here without the guys, but if you have listened this far into this episode, I am so happy you are here. Thank you so much. I know we really appreciate your love and your support with this podcast. I know me and the guys. I don't know. I'm going to commit to me and the guys. We have a lot of plans for the future of the monorail, and we're excited to take you along the journey with us. Hopefully we will get a trip report from Landon maybe next week, maybe soon, maybe, we'll see. And then all three of us should be back for the next week's episode. The band should be back together. Also, don't forget, Living with the Landon. Let's celebrate Landon's 40th the best way we can, and by giving back. We do have merch available for Living with the Landon. Morningmonorail.com, MondayMorningMonorail.com, Morning Monorail, and on the socials. MorningMonorail.com. I have to always double check. We do have merch available. The mugs are super cute. The t-shirts are super cute. Go check that out. It is all to benefit Second Harvest Food Bank of East Tennessee, and it's a super, super important cause that we all should contribute to. I know I'm going to get my shirt here very soon. And hopefully maybe we'll see you April 1st, while we're living with the Landon. Honestly, one of the best rides. I think I want to do the behind the scenes tour as well, just to kind of pack it all in. So go check that out. We are working on a donation page if you just want to donate, or if you just want to pledge. We will work on that and share it with y'all. We have a Monday Morning Monorail fam Facebook group, so go check that out. We're all talking about all the news, random things, talking about the shows. Honestly, it goes from unhinged to food, so anywhere in between. We welcome anyone and everyone that supports us on the monorail here. Morning Monorail on TikTok, Morning Monorail on Instagram, Landaws on Twitter, Justin_Monorail on Instagram and Twitter. Yes, I'm still going to call it Twitter, even though it's Justin_Monorail. Even though it's X now, I'm still going to call it Twitter, because what are you going to do? We can only take so much change. Me and Justin are actually going to be attending our first ever RIP tour. It is definitely our first RIP tour, so we will have a lot of Halloween Horror Nights content coming up. I am almost 100% sure, 99.9% sure that this RIP tour will change the way I do Halloween Horror Nights in the future, if I can afford it. I'm really, really excited. If you haven't seen our hype lists, go check out our last pass holder lounge episode. We kind of went through our hype lists. I know Justin has already attended the event a couple of times, but I'm really excited to see how it goes this week. So stay tuned to our socials for that, because I'm sure we'll be doing live updates. I have some food I want to try, some drinks I want to try. It's just going to be a grand old time. I also need to remember to pack my rain jacket, because I am sure that we're going to hit that 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rain, storm, downpour that happens, because that's Florida for you. I am Adventures with Stephers on Instagram and on TikTok. I also have another podcast, if you are a reader, called Sippin' and Bitchin'. This is probably the only time that you will hear me curse on this show, because we are a family-friendly podcast. And we are still trudging on Born of Blood and Ash, which is the latest book in the Flesh and Fire series by Jennifer Armentrout. So if you're interested in books, or if you just want to talk with us, come hang out. Come see what we're about. Speaking of seeing what we're about, if you're also on Discord, we do have a Monday Morning Monorail fam Discord. That is linked on our Facebook page, or in our Facebook group. But if you don't have Facebook, shoot us a message on Twitter or Instagram, and we can get you an invite to that. We always welcome more people on the monorail, so share with your friends, share with your fam, share with people, share with the whole world. Give us a 5-star review. That kind of helps us spread our wings and our knowledge of the parks with other people, kind of boosts our discoverability. So we would really appreciate if you did that. Sub to our YouTube so that we can go live for Living with the Landon. Truly, we're so excited about it. And it's such a good cause, and we just want to support Landon and celebrate his birthday in the best place, which is living with the land at Epcot. You know, his girl, Spaceship Earth, and, you know, all of that jazz. Until next week, y'all, I think I've talked your ear off enough. Just me and my solo-ness. But thank you so much for listening to me. I just wanted to bring you guys some news because, you know, I didn't want to skip it. I'm here and I'm available, so why not? Thank a cast member, thank a team member. As Justin says, I know other people say it, but, you know, be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. We'll catch you next week. Have a good one.